Snow is on the forecast for the next 10 days. We have snowfall. The European model is showing snow predicted in 10 days from now. That is roughly the 5th and 6th of June. I want to start by saying this is an advanced forecast for the next few days, specifically for the 3rd to 6th of June. Anything can happen that time. From now until then, the forecast could get better, could get worse, could not happen at all. All has to do with how things unfold. I'll keep updates though and keep videos coming as it happens. However, the main cause of the snow, if we go to wind here at 4,200 meters above sea level, relatively calm for the next few days, but around the 2nd and 3rd, a cutoff low forms and becomes cut off from the upper air system, as you can see there. It's typical wind pattern of cutoff low, 600 hectopascals, and moves over the country. So my main focus right now will be rainfall falling in this area here, Eastern Cape, Tata, Durban, and then obviously the snow for Lesotho, and then moves out the country. Now, at surface level, this wind is pretty calm. As it starts to move, I should actually mention this ridging high pressure. So this high pressure is ridging below the country. This will be blasting warm moist air into East London along the coast here, helping with showers, thunder showers. As it goes on though, this rigid high pressure will assist this low that forms as the cutoff low leaves the country, and with a low of 992 is pretty strong. We'll see some fair amount of wind as it moves out of the country. And this is what I say about these weather models so far in advanced. Earlier today when I was looking at the European model for it updated, it had this low going straight past Durban up towards Madagascar this way. Now it's going down. Let's see how much it changes in just a little bit of time. That's why this could change completely or stay the same. See, it goes down there. And we had wind, sustained winds off the coast here up to 80 kilometers outside of Durban, but that's changed now. We can look at those wind gusts. Thursday, you can see wind gusts here, East London, Coffee Bay, 104. But see, now it's going that way. Earlier today, it said the wind gusts would be over Durban. This is how much this forecast change. They will not be until 90% accurate, maybe 4 or 5 days, 3 days before the actual event. For now, it is like 50% accurate. So, we have to bear with what we have. It's not meant to cause panic, it's just meant to raise awareness and see how things will turn out. Another thing I want to point out here is the long-term rainfall accumulation for the next 10 days. So the main area of focus right here, East London, seen up to 120 mils, 150, 160 in some places, falling here in the catchment areas of these rivers, all these rivers. Crawford getting a little bit of rain there, 100 mils. More rain here. Again, this is advanced. This can change. It can move up the coast, it can move down the coast, or has to wait. We have to wait and see what happens. And then, this is what I want to show as well. This is the GFS model, the Global Forecasting System. European is this one, GFS is this one. What I want to say about GFS, it's not considered as accurate as the European model, but it is used. Now, the GFS is concerning because it has a much large area where it's predicting heavy rainfall. Seeing heavy rainfall all the way from East London up to past Richards Bay, all the way to Shishluwi. Now, all these heavy rainfall off the coast at 300 miles, but all along the coast here, 100, 200, 180, all types, inland, Underberg, 100. This is the GFS model though, however. So this model is a lot less accurate, especially in long form forecasting. However, this is one of its possibilities. So we just have to watch this closely. I'll keep updates of this change. This probably won't happen, if I'm being honest. If you want my honest opinion, between the two rainfall accumulations, I am saying it is between the European and GFS. That's what we'll get. More probably towards the European than GFS, in my opinion. East London may not even see that much rain, maybe more, maybe less. The South African Weather Service will issue, if this system holds out and does what the forecast is saying, will issue warnings and stuff like advisories as it gets to closer to the time. And that's what we really need to listen to when they release that. But for now, there's nothing to worry about. Just have to wait and see. Okay, that's the GFS. We won't use Icon because it only does 5 days advanced. Now, with the GFS also, I posted this one on TikTok. This is 10 days in advance. We are seeing heavy snowfall as far down as Kokstad, Solo here, I think that's how you say it. We've got snow all there. Craddock gets some, about 5 centimeters there. Middleburg, mostly falling along the peaks here, but does come quite low here. Mount Fletcher, looking at almost a meter of snow, 86 centimeters. That's almost a meter of snow. This is coming down to Moy River. Moy River is going to get a light dusting of snow there, 1 centimeter. Howick. This is how low the snow, falling over Midmar Dam here. The snow can get Highmore, 50 centimeters. Lotani. This is the GFS model again, however. If I was to say which one I'd trust more, probably the European model. This is just what the global forecasting system thinks will happen. It's probably not likely. It's probably going to be a lot less. If we look at the European model for snow, you can see where it's focused. Mostly over Lesotho, over the high peaks, very high. These peaks are 2,000, 3,000 meters up. It's not low for. There are some predicted light dustings here and there, but nothing too hectic as the global forecasting system is saying. Then see if I need to show anything else. Obviously the wind has changed. I would have showed that earlier with the old European model update. The wind was a lot more hectic along the whole coast. It kind of looked like a scorpion tail sting jet formation that was happening, but that didn't seem to be the case. We can look at thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are a big possibility. You can see thunderstorms on the coast there, Wednesday, thunderstorms inland. Things with thunderstorms and with these kind of flow is you've got instability. These kind of flows create huge instability. As you can see there, look, and with the region high pressure as well, brings in moist air to feed these thunderstorms. You've got upper air divergence, is when the cutoff flow is so unstable and it literally drives clouds. Like as convection happens, these clouds shoot. Cape Index, this is fuel for storm, convective available potential energy. It's quite a bit. Cape is really hard to look at in South Africa, I would say, because it's not particularly right most of the time. Yeah, and after Saturday it looks like the high pressure dominates again and systems will move off and we'll have some calmer weather, but for now this is what we're looking like. I will probably also do another tropical tidbits video of the rain, but it's a lot less easier to read and all that. I will be posting more videos as the time comes, probably closer to the time. maybe around the 1st of June. Yeah, Monday, 31st, Tuesday, definitely Wednesday and Thursday. I'll be posting videos, timelines, just keeping everyone updated with what's happening. At the moment, I'm 70% sure cutoff low will develop, in my opinion, because of the ridge and high pressure, because of there's a cold front coming through, and cutoff lows follow after cold fronts. And yeah, to say what it'll be, weak or strong, I can't predict that now. It literally comes down to 2-3 days, a day before, and that's when we'll know exactly. I'll also be updating people on these radio soundings the day of, because these are very informative of what the weather is going to be like, how much moisture, what rain, thunderstorms, all those things will be happening. But for now, this is also your satellite currently. Very calm. Light showers maybe here over Cape Town, Elizabeth, but for now, stay safe, subscribe for more content. See you guys soon.